Meteorologist who's in studio with us throughout the day here to keep us updated on the track of the storm. Todd, what is the latest? We see that it's getting closer to New York City, no?
It sure is. In fact, let me tell you exactly how close. We're T-minus 1/2 hour now before the center of circulation, or in other words, what's left of the eye, actually blows through the New York metropolitan area, which means we have a pretty good idea of how much flooding we're going to get in lower Manhattan, and it appears it's fairly under control. So that's the good news. The bad news, another round of wind is coming in right now. The wind has been considerable, gusting 60 to 70 miles an hour. In fact, the next graphic is really interesting, and it's actually, well, something that I'm particularly interested in because this is my old neighborhood of Jackson Heights, New York, in Queens. Ironically, the last time I saw an actual image that looked like this in Jackson Heights was back in 1960. My neighbor Bruce, who still lives in Jackson Heights, took this photo just moments ago, 51 years later, from a very, very similar hurricane. So there you have it. With that 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts, we have trees that are coming down and a fair amount of power outages in the New York metro area. But we're getting close to the end of the storm here as the storm starts to move up into New England. Times Square, yes, being knocked around a little bit. You can see once again, taking a look at the radar, that the worst in terms of the rain anyway is moving back into New Jersey and New York State. There's that Times Square picture. Notice how dark and rainy it is as the eye, what's left of it, moves in right now. The eye filled in, so there won't be that little hole in precipitation that you sometimes get. And once again, the action is going to start to lift at least a little bit out of the New York metro area, move to eastern Long Island and New England in the next half hour to an hour. And we'll keep you posted on all the latest as that happens right here, Michelle.
Alrighty, Todd Gross, thank you so much. Eastern Long Island. You hear that, Darren Ravel, who's standing out in Montauk, which is the eastern tip of Long Island.